Hello everyone, welcome to the Royal Palace PU College online classes. So in last class we have discussed about the alkylation of amines. So now here the primary amines when undergo successively alkylation, so that means primary amine undergo successively alkylation, there is a formation of what here secondary amine and tertiary amine, and finally we will get what here quaternary ammonium salt. So this reaction is called what here Hofmann alkylation reaction. So already this reaction we have studied about in previous video. So today, so here the same thing, the similar reaction can be takes place in aromatic amine also. So in yesterday classes the alkylation we have studied about the only what here aliphatic amines. So in the case of aromatic amines the same reaction can be takes place, alkylation reaction. So when aniline react with what here excess of methyl iodide, there is a successively addition of what here alkyl group and replacement of hydrogen atom from the amine group. So successive alkylation can be takes place. So giving what here primary amine, secondary amine, primary amine that gives secondary amine, and finally tertiary amine. Final the product it was what here quaternary ammonium salts. So here I have written one example. So when aniline react with methyl iodide, okay, same here the alkylation reaction can be takes place in case of what aromatic amine also. Okay, so aniline react with excess of methyl iodide, so that gives what here N-methyl aniline. So this is an secondary amine. So primary amine when react with what here excess of methyl iodide, so this is an aniline, so that gives what here N-methylamine. So this is N-alkyl aniline, this one. So that is alkyl group is what here methyl group. The name of this compound is what here N-methyl aniline. So this is an secondary amine. So which undergo again successively addition of alkyl group. That means again that will undergo alkylation. That is what here tertiary amine, this one. So N, N dimethyl aniline, this one. Okay. So after this again this is react with what here methyl iodide, that is quaternary ammonium salt, trimethyl phenyl ammonium iodide. So this is an quaternary ammonium salt. Okay. So alkylation means, so there is a replacement of hydrogen atom from the primary amine and substitution, successively substitution of what here alkyl group. So that reaction is called what here Hofmann alkylation reaction. So the Hofmann alkylation reaction takes place in aliphatic amines and in case of what here aromatic amines also. Okay. So now here I will move for the next one concept, that is acylation. So acylation means here the replacement of active hydrogen from the amine. Okay. So replacement of active hydrogen from the amine and substitution of what here acyl group. So that is acyl group is RCO group, substitution of what here acyl group. So this reaction is called what here acylation of amines, acylation of amines. Now here the active hydrogen can be replaced from the amines and substitution of what here acyl group. So that reaction is called what here acylation of amine. Okay. So now I will take one example. So primary amine CH3NH2. So methylamine I will take one example. So when it is react with acetyl chloride. So in presence of pyridine catalyst, so what happen here? So removal of what here HCl can be takes place, and here this CH3NH, so this amine which gets substituted by what here CH3CO group. So introduction of CH3CO group, RCO group, so into the amine, so that reaction is called what here acylation of amine. So now here the product is CH3NH, then what here C double bond O CH3 plus removal of what here HCl. The name of this product is N-methyl acetamide, N-methyl acetamide. So the primary amine react with acetyl chloride in presence of pyridine. So that gives what here? N substituted acetamide. N substituted acetamide. So here I have taken one example. So methylamine react with acetyl chloride in presence of pyridine. So that gives what here? N methyl acetamide. So if you take the secondary amine, so that gives what here? N, N disubstituted acetamide. So here we have what here? Generally N substituted acetamide is formed when primary amine react with what here? Acetyl chloride. So that gives what here? N substituted acetamide. When secondary amine react with what here? Acetyl chloride in presence of pyridine, so we will get what here? N, N disubstituted acetamide. Okay. So here the one more reaction I will write. So this is an for the reaction for the primary amine. So if you take the secondary amine CH3 NHCH3, so this is an dimethylamine. So dimethylamine, so I will write like this, dimethylamine. So when react with acetyl chloride in the presence of pyridine, so we will get what here? Again here HCl can be released. So here CH3 N and here CH3, we have introduction of what here? This acyl group, COCH3 group plus what here? HCl. So here we have what here? N, N dimethyl acetamide product. For primary amine, when it is react with acetyl chloride, we will get what here? N substituted acetamide, this one. So for secondary amine, we will get what here? N, N dimethyl, N, N disubstituted acetamide is formed. So here I have taken dimethylamine when react with acetyl chloride in presence of pyridine. So we will get what here? So N, N dimethyl acetamide is formed. So here acylation means replacement of hydrogen from the amines and substitution of what here? This acyl group, RCO group in the amine. So that reaction is called what here? Acylation reaction, acylation of amines. Okay. So acylation that can be also done by using acetic anhydride. Okay. So here I am going to use what here? Acetyl chloride. So instead of acetyl chloride, so you are also use what here? The acetic anhydride also used for this reaction, acylation. Okay. So now the next concept, mechanism of acylation. So mechanism of acylation, here the amines which are act as an nucleophile. So I will take one example here. The amines which act as a nucleophile because the lone pair of electrons, presence of lone pair of electrons on the nitrogen atoms. So that presence of the electrons on the nitrogen atoms. So hence the amines behave as what here? Nucleophile in nature. So due to presence of this lone pair of electron. So now here, so I will take one example, ClCOCH3, acetyl chloride. So this electron nucleophile which will attack to this carbon atom because carbonyl carbon atom. So carbonyl carbon atom is electrophilic in nature because due to presence of this oxygen atoms. So oxygen is more electronegative atom compared to this carbon atom. Hence the oxygen which withdraw electron towards itself, and that will take what here? Partial negative charge. So oxygen, it is more electronegative than carbon atom, hence it withdraw electron towards itself. This oxygen that will take what here? Partial negative charge, and this carbon possesses what here? Partial positive charge. So due to this carbon act as an electrophilic in nature. Electrophile means what happen? They will possess what here? Electron deficient species. They are called what here? Electrophile. Nucleophile means electron rich species. Now these amines are electron rich species because of presence of lone pair of electron. So this nucleophile will attack to the electrophilic nature of the carbonyl carbon. So this is a carbonyl group. This carbon, it is an electrophilic in nature due to presence of this more electron withdrawing group I mean electronegative atom, that is oxygen. So that will take minus charge partial, here partial positive charge present on the carbon atom, hence this will attack here. Now here what happened, so there is a formation of an intermediate product NH and here H. So this electrons involved in the bonding with this carbon, so hence the nitrogen that will take what here, positive charge, because the lone pair of electron which is present on the nitrogen atom, so that nitrogen atom lone pair of electrons which involved in the bonding with this carbonyl carbon, so hence it loses its electron, that will take what here, plus charge. And again here that is C double bond O, sorry, so after attacking here, so this electron negative atom oxygen that will take electron towards itself, so that will take what here, minus charge. Okay, now here we have Cl. Okay, for this carbon there is a presence of what is Cl, and this is an CH3. So what happened, so here the H, it is an electropositive element which is removed as H plus, and this electron shifts here, and whatever the positive charge which is present on the nitrogen atom which loses, I mean the positive charge can be removed. Again this minus charge shifts here, here the Cl minus eliminate. Now the product is what here, substituted acetamide, so that is CH3 NH C double bond O CH3 plus what here, HCl. So this H plus and this Cl minus, so this is an release of what here, HCl, and this is an N-methyl acetamide. The product is what here, N-methyl acetamide. So this is the mechanism of acylation. So now here the amines are nucleophilic in nature due to the presence of what here, electrons, unshaded pair of electrons. So this unshaded pair of electrons which act as an nucleophile, now which will attack to this electrophilic carbon atom. So hence after this oxygen withdraw electron towards itself, because oxygen is more electronegative than this carbon atom, so there is a formation of an intermediate product, so in which what happened, there is a loss of what here, H plus and Cl minus, so there is a N substituted acetamide. Here I have took example, N-methyl acetamide product is formed. So this is the mechanism of acylation. Now benzylation, so benzylation, it is a reaction in which what happen, amines react with the benzoyl chloride, so that gives what here, N substituted benzamide. Primary amine that gives what here, N substituted benzamide. So whereas the secondary amine which gives what here, N N disubstituted benzamide. So let us, I will take one example. So benzylation means amines, especially primary and secondary amines. So they only undergo what here, benzylation reaction. So primary and secondary amines react with benzoyl chloride, it gives N substituted benzamide, okay, and N comma N disubstituted benzamide, okay. So primary amine, when it reacts with benzoyl chloride, it gives N substituted benzamide. So whereas the secondary amine, when it reacts with benzoyl chloride, that gives what here, N comma N disubstituted benzamide. So this reaction is called what here, benzylation. Okay. So let us, I will take one example, methylamine. Okay. So this is an methylamine. So when react with benzyl chloride, so the formula of benzyl chloride is C6H5COCl. Now again here, so there is a loss of what here, HCl, and here we will get what here, CH3NHCO C6H5. So this is N substituted benzamide. Okay. So N substituted benzamide, that name is what here, N-methyl benzamide. So this is for the primary amine. So if you take the secondary amine, we will get what here? N comma N disubstituted benzamide. So I will write here that one more example for the benzylation reaction. I will take example secondary amine CS3 NHCS3 dimethylamine react with benzoyl chloride C6H5COCl. So again here loss of what here? HCl, and we will get what here? CH3 NCH3. Okay, so CH3 NCH3, then C double bond O C6H5. Okay, so this is an N comma N disubstituted benzamide. The name of the compound is what here? N comma N dimethyl benzamide. Okay, so this is a benzylation reaction. So let us, I will move for the carbylamine reaction. Next one, carbylamine reaction. Carbylamine reaction, so in which what happen? Primary amines only undergo carbylamine reaction. So carbylamine reaction means when primary amine so react with what here? Mixture of chloroform and alcoholic potassium hydroxide, we will get what here? A isocyanide product. Isocyanide product. So this having what here? Intolerable smell. So this reaction will not shown by what here? Secondary and tertiary amine. Okay, so carbylamine reaction. Carbylamine reaction. So only primary amine undergo carbylamine reaction. Carbylamine reaction, important reaction, carbylamine reaction. Okay, so primary amine, when primary amine react with a chloroform and alcoholic potassium hydroxide, so that gives what here? Isocyanide having intolerable smell is formed. Now the reaction is R, I will write general reaction first, R N H H. So chloroform formula CHCl3, I will write chloroform CHCl3. Okay, CHCl3. So here release of what here? Loss of 3 moles of HCl can be takes place. HCl can be takes place. Now we have product RNC plus 3HCl. So isocyanide having intolerable smell. Okay, so 3HCl. So I will write here 3HCl, alcoholic potassium hydroxide. So that gives what here? 3KCl plus 3H2O. Okay. So after this 3HCl get cancelled. So we have here at reactant side RNH2, this one, CHCl3 plus 3KOH. Okay. And here isocyanide product RNC plus what here? 3KCl plus 3H2O. So this is an carbylamine reaction. Okay. So let us, I will take one example, methylamine. So this is a general reaction for the carbylamine reaction. Now let us, I will take one example, methylamine. So methylamine formula CH3NH2. Methylamine react with chloroform CHCl3. Again here loss of what here? 3 moles of HCl can be takes place. So that gives what here? Methyl isocyanide having intolerable smell. CH3NC plus 3HCl. Methyl isocyanide. Now here methyl isocyanide, now here again 3HCl react with KOH. HCl react with KOH, that gives what here? 3KCl plus 3H2O. Again this 3HCl get cancel each other. We have what here? CH3NH2 primary amine plus CHCl3 chloroform plus 3KOH, that gives what here? CH3NC, that is isocyanide, methyl isocyanide plus 3KCl plus 3H2O. So this is an carbylamine reaction. Carbylamine reaction. Methylamine, that gives what here? Methyl isocyanide. Methylamine, that gives methyl isocyanide. So this is all about what here? Carbylamine reaction. Carbylamine reaction. For aniline also this aniline also undergo carbylamine reaction. Only primary amine undergo carbylamine reaction. So here the aniline also, because the aniline, that is C6H5NH2, so that is also primary amine. So same thing, the aniline also undergo carbylamine reaction. So that means only primary amine undergo carbylamine reaction, whereas the secondary and tertiary amines are not undergo what here, carbylamine reaction. So next one, reactions with nitrous acid. Reactions with nitrous acid. Reaction with nitrous acid. So nitrous acid is an unstable. So for that, the nitrous acid prepared only when it is required. So being an unstable, the nitrous acid, so it is prepared when it required by the action of sodium nitrite. Sodium nitrite in and HCl. Okay, sodium nitrite, the NaNO2 plus HCl. Okay, so that gives what here, HNO2 plus here NaCl. So this is an nitrous acid and it is unstable. So thus whenever it is required, so at that time they are going to prepare nitrous acid by the action of what here, sodium nitrite and HCl. So there is a formation of what here, nitrous acid. Okay, so here aliphatic amines reacts with this nitrous acid, so it forms what here, alcohol. It forms alcohol, whereas aromatic amines, so when it react with nitrous acid and HCl, that gives what here, diazonium salts. Okay, so here aliphatic amines, for the aliphatic amines, when react with nitrous acid, okay, there is a formation of what here, alcohol with evolution of what here, nitrogen. So let us, I will write one example for the aliphatic amines. So aliphatic general reaction, RNH2. RNH2. So this is for the example, general reaction for the aliphatic amine. So when it react with nitrous acid, so I will write nitrous acid, HNO2, nitrous acid, this one. So now here what happened, so there is a formation of one intermediate product. Now the reaction is here, loss of H2O. Now the reaction is RNH, again here double bond NOH. Okay, RNH double bond NOH. So here what happened, there is a loss of what here, H2O can be takes place, loss of H2O can be takes place. Now here, sorry, H2O, so that means H2O, the reaction is like this, minus H2O, loss of H2O, R single bond N double bond NOH, and removal of what here, loss of what here, water molecule. So I will write here water molecule. Now what happened, so evolution of N2 can be takes place, the remaining thing is what here, ROH plus N2, evolution of nitrogen can be takes place and formation of what here, alcohol, formation of alcohol. So this is in case of what here, aliphatic amines. So in aromatic amines, so the aromatic amines, so I will take directly one example, aniline NH2. So when react with nitrous acid, so that is again NOH, so this is nitrous acid, HNO2. So again here, so that will react with what here, HCl. So in presence of, that is NaNO2 sodium nitrate and HCl, so here loss of again water molecule, here also same thing, loss of what here, water molecule, H2O. So there is a formation of what here, benzene diazonium chloride, benzene. Now benzene is there, N2 and Cl, N2 plus Cl minus. So benzene diazonium chloride is formed, benzene diazonium chloride is formed. So this reaction is called what here? Diazotization reaction. So diazotization reaction. Diazotization reaction means conversion of amine to benzene diazonium salts. So that reaction is called what here? Diazotization reaction. Conversion of aromatic amine to benzene diazonium salts in presence of nitrous acid and HCl. So at the temperature range is 273 to 278 Kelvin. So we will get what here? Benzene diazonium salts. So that reaction is called what here? Diazotization reaction. In case of aliphatic amine, so when they are react with a nitrous acid, that gives alcohol. Whereas in case of aromatic amine, when they react with nitrous acid, there is a formation of what here? Benzene diazonium salts. Okay, so this is a diazotization reaction. So diazotization reaction means very important. So conversion of aromatic amine to the benzene diazonium salts in presence of a nitrous acid and HCl is called what here? Diazotization reaction. So next one, reaction with benzene sulfonyl chloride. Reaction with benzene sulfonyl chloride. Reaction with benzene sulfonyl chloride. Benzene sulfonyl chloride, that is C6H5SO2Cl. So benzene sulfonyl chloride is also called what here? Heinsberg reagent. Heinsberg reagent, and this reaction is Heinsberg reaction. Okay, benzene sulfonyl chloride C6H5SO2Cl. Here the benzene sulfonyl chloride, so they will react with only primary and secondary amines. Tertiary amines will not undergo this reaction. So let us, I will take one example. So when benzene diazonium chloride, benzene diazonium C6H5SO2Cl react with primary amine. So you take example methylamine. So I will write methylamine, NHHCH3, methylamine. So here what happen? Loss of HCl can be takes place. Now the product is what here? Benzene SO2. Now here NH and CH3. N-methyl benzene sulfonyl amide. Okay, the product is what here? N-methyl benzene sulfonamide. Okay, N-methyl benzene sulfonamide. Benzene sulfonamide. Okay, so this sulfonamide. So here this hydrogen is an acidic hydrogen due to the presence of electron withdrawing group, because this nitrogen atom attached to the what here? SO2 group. So this is an electron withdrawing group, hence this hydrogen is an acidic hydrogen. So in case of secondary amine, again there is a presence of what here? Acidic hydrogen. Due to this presence of acidic hydrogen, so they will soluble in sodium hydroxide. Due to presence of acidic hydrogen, it is soluble in so that is NOAH, sodium hydroxide. Okay, but secondary amine, in case of primary amine we are going to observe one acidic hydrogen, but in case of secondary amine, so there is a product, in product there is a absence of what here? Acidic hydrogen, hence they are insoluble in NaOH. So let us, I will write one example. So this is an reaction with benzene sulfonamyl chloride and primary amine. So for the reaction with benzene sulfonyl chloride, and I will take one secondary amine example. So dimethyl amine, N, dimethyl amine. Okay, so again here same thing, loss of HCl can be takes place, The product is what here? N comma N dimethyl benzene sulfonamide. Now the benzene as it is, and these are the SO2 group. Now here loss of HCl can be takes place. Again we have here, sorry, dimethylamine. So here we have N CH3 CH3 plus what here? HCl. Here there is the absence of acidic hydrogen. In case of this, the product name is N comma N dimethyl sulfonamide. N comma N dimethyl sulfonamide. Sorry, N comma N dimethyl benzene sulfonamide. Okay, with plus HCl here also, plus HCl. Okay, so this is reactions with benzene sulfonyl chloride. So this is C6H5SO2Cl. It is also called what here? Heinsberg reagent. Important, Heinsberg reagent. So here when benzene sulfonyl chloride react with the primary amine, it gives N substituted benzene sulfonamide. So whereas when benzene sulfonyl chloride react with what here? The secondary amine, that gives what here? N comma N disubstituted benzene sulfonamide. Okay, so in case of when we are going to use primary amine, at that time we have acidic hydrogen. Due to presence of acidic hydrogen, so it is soluble in NaOH. But here there is absence of hydrogen, they are insoluble. The acidity is due to what here? The acidic property of this hydrogen is due to what here? Presence of this SO2 group, electron withdrawing group. Okay, so this is reactions with benzene sulfonyl chloride. The tertiary amine will not undergo this reaction because the tertiary amine which do not contain what here? Any hydrogen. Hence this reaction only undergo by what here? Primary amine and secondary amine. Okay, so next one concept, that is electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophilic substitution reaction. So amines are reactive towards electrophilic substitution reaction. Because of presence of, so I will take here one example here, electrophilic substitution. So this is an aniline. Okay, aromatic amines are more reactive towards the electrophilic substitution reaction because of this electron donor group. Because of this NH2 group, it is an electron donor groups. Hence this is an NH2 group is called what here? Ring activators. Ring activators which activate the benzene ring by donating electrons. Now already I told that one, the NH2 group is an electron releasing group which donate electrons to the benzene ring. Hence these NH2 groups are called ring activators. And here by observing the resonance of this aniline, so what happened? The electrons which donate, I will write here. So this is resonance structure of aniline. Now, so I will write resonance minus here, double bond, NH2 plus, because this lone pair of electron which are given to the benzene ring, hence the loss can be takes place, hence the nitrogen that will take what here? Plus charge. So after this negative charge shift here. Now double bond, minus charge, double bond, N plus H2. Again this negative charge shift here. So here at corner, at ortho position. Now here minus charge, double bond, NH2 plus. So after donating this, the electron back given to the nitrogen. So that will become what here? Aniline, double bond, single bond, NH2. Okay. So this is an resonance structure of the aniline. Okay. Resonance structure of the aniline. So if you observe this one resonance structure, you will come to know that the negative charges which are present only at the position of what here, ortho and para group. So this is an ortho group. The substituent group next position is ortho group. So here this is a meta position and this is an para position, exactly opposite to the substituent group, that is called what here, para position. So if you observe this resonance structure, we will here we will come to know that the electron density is more only at ortho position and para position. Hence the electron, I mean NH2 group, it is an ortho para directing groups. NH2 group, it is called what here, ortho para directing groups, because which direct the which gives the direction to the electrophile, incoming electrophile. So here the ortho position and para position having more electron density, hence so the incoming electrophile which will comes to the what here, ortho or para position, because of this electron releasing capacity of NH2 group. Hence the NH2 group, it is an ring activators and also called what here, ortho and para directing group. Okay. So if you observe this resonance structure, so the ortho and para position having what here, more electron density. For that reason the incoming electrophile which occupy the position either ortho or para position. So this is about what here, electrophilic substitution reaction. So let us, I will take one example, bromination, example for the electrophilic substitution reaction. So first one, bromination. So bromination, so when aniline react with bromine, so that gives what here, tribromoaniline, 2,4,6 tribromoaniline. So I will write here aniline plus bromine. So in what, bromine in water or bromine water. So I will write here the derivative 2, bromine can be 2, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6 tribromoaniline, bromoaniline with release of what here, 3 HBr. For the substitution of each Br, there is a replacement of hydrogen from the benzene ring. Hence the 3 H are from the benzene ring and here totally 6 Br are there. 3 Br get substituted and remaining 3 Br that combined with what here, hydrogen atoms which are replaced from the benzene ring. So there is a release of what here, HBr, 3 HBr. So here we will get what here, tribromo derivative. To avoid this one, so the activity of that NH2 group is reduced by using acetylation reaction. To get a single product, to get only single product, they are going to reduce the activity of this NH2 group. So the 3 derivatives, I mean 2, 4, 6 tribromo derivative is due to what here, the more activity of this NH2 group. So when we are going to reduce the activity of NH2 group, we will get what here, a single product. So that activity can be reduced by the one reaction, that is acetylation reaction. Due to this acetylation reaction, the NH2 group activity will be reduces. The activity of NH2 group is reduced. So when we are going to reduce the activity of NH2 group, we will get what here, single product. So here we will get what here, tribromoaniline because of more activity of NH2 group. So if you want to get single product, so the activity can be reduced by the process of what here, acetylation. Okay. So with this I will stop here. Thank you.